course, we're going to for Slap News pre-fight interview power slap number 5. The King of Kings, Ryan Phillips, going up against a legend. Let's bring him in to talk about it. Last time you teased us a little bit.
Yes, sir.
You didn't say, but you kind of had a little smirk.
Yep.
When we were going on. Who you fighting this time, Ryan? I want to hear it out of your mouth.
The GOAT, baby, the heavyweight GOAT, Mr. 17-0. Unfortunately, he's got a little bit of a slump, but, I'm not holding that against him. He's still a dangerous character, but Dorcas, the fart knocker, number 6 against number 4, the king of the fucking kings, baby. The styling, the profiling, man of the hour, tower of power, bringing that KO, October 25th to Rumble. So get your ass there, tune in live and free, baby.
Awesome, man. That was a great intro that went on, and I don't think anybody even knows who you're talking about outside of the hardcores. So let's talk.
Is Darius the Destroyer? Is Darius the Destroyer? Sorry, everybody.
Absolutely. Darius, we talked about it last time, kind of in a crossroads in his career right now. Still very, very young, a record 17-0 that'll probably never be touched. Give the guy that everything that he's been able to amass, in this sport. Come over to power slap, kind of having some difficulty, adjusting possibly to the rule set. Maybe the lights, some just things haven't really been going his way.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the respect that you have for him, because I do know, as someone who was close to you on the show. And you guys were able to obviously kind of meet early on in this process. So let's kind of talk about him and, a little bit and what you're doing to get ready to go up against him, because, he is one of those guys that, could be a wild card on this match.
Yeah, definitely. I for one, am not counting him out at all. Watching back on his videos, studying his videos, he has his moments. He knocked out Rocky horribly. Rocky was bleeding all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It only took one. That could be me. So yeah, I'm training hard. Stakes and weights all day. So we back at it, baby. October 2023, we back. Stakes and weights all day. The arms back. Soul Slicer's ready to go. I got the backup Excalibur also ready to rumble. So it's gonna be a good one, man. I'm expecting fireworks. I know me myself. I'm gonna bring a ton of heat. I'm going to bring a ton of excitement. I'm going to bring pure chaos to that stage. And I'm definitely going to give you guys some photo ops. So don't you worry. I'm going to hit that right side of the stage. Well, actually, depending on which team I'm on, I'm going to hit that side of the stage for you guys first. And let it be known the king is here. So it's going to, ton of respect for Darius. I called him Dorcas, but obviously, it's just fun and games really with this one. I don't have any ill will towards Darius at all. He is a legend through and through. One of the guys I looked up to. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore as far as I'm concerned. So, I'm just really looking forward to this match. This is the match basically I've wanted the whole time that I've been here. So, if it's Wolverine, it's Darius, and I love it.
Awesome, man. I appreciate that. I mean, everybody always turns to, Dana on the opposite side. So it'd be great to get a couple good photo ops on the other side for the media.
I got you.
Opposite of Dana and his friends, obviously, but I don't appreciate that one for sure. I mean, you haven't been cleared all that long. How are you feeling? Are you ready? Are you at 80%, yet 90%, yet 100? Where do you feel like you're at right now?
Yeah, that's a good question. As far as like weight training is concerned, I don't think I'm 100%, but it all depends because my training has actually changed. I used to be doing a lot heavier. I used to be doing, reps and reps and reps and sets and just trying to pack on the muscle. Now I'm like I don't want to say a lot more cautious, but I'm doing more like band work, more maneuverability and stability work, along with strength training as well. So the things that I'm doing have been incredible. A lot of it's new to me because I've had professionals helping me as well. And it's awesome, man. Like I got my swing, when I throw my slap, it makes like a whooshing noise. I actually put it up in my story one day. It makes a whooshing noise. So I don't know. Darius is in trouble. Hope he's looking forward to a nice nap.
Mhm.
And October 25th, tune in to see what the training has done.
Yeah, I thought that was great, man. You did the, you did up the sleeping meme or whatever you want to call it, linked to the Slap News interview that you did. So that was
Reading him a bedtime story, I gotta make sure he's
exactly,
okay and tucked in. He's a young guy.
absolutely, my man.
Gotta show him that old man strength. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, my man. Do you think things are going to change for you a little bit? You talked about using resistance bands versus weights. I think everyone can, agree there's power and there's speed, and different fighters bring a different blend of that mix when they're up there at the table. Do you think that mix has changed for you a little bit now, kind of post injury?
I wouldn't necessarily say because of the injury. I would say more so because of the opponent.
Hmm.
Not to give too much of my game plan away, but we all know Darius knows how to do the head roll. He
Hmm.
does it very well. He does it to where the refs won't count it as a flinch, even though really it's not necessarily a flinch. A lot of people think he's flinching, but he's not.
Hmm.
He's still taking the full force of the hand. So Darius is one of the guys that's over the years. I mean, Jesus, how long has this guy been doing this now? Oh, maybe 8 years professionally, or amateurly and now professionally. So he's been doing it for a while. He's perfected that technique. I saw it against what's Dorian when he
Yeah.
fought. Honestly, if you rewatch that match, me and Dorian are having a conversation about how good he was rolling with his
Hmm.
putt, with his slap, because we were watching the slow mo together and everything. So
Yeah.
that's something that is definitely, it definitely stands out for me. So I've been working on speed, I'm gonna try to beat him to the punch. I'm gonna try to, you know,
Hmm.
I don't want to say fake him out, but we'll see what happens. But
Yeah.
for me, luckily for me, I got speed and power, man.
Hmm.
I got both, best of both worlds. So um, I think the speed brings the power, and the power brings the speed. So they work
Hmm.
hand in hand.
Yeah, I was going to ask you next. How do you combat that? Um, do you think going on one might actually affect a little bit potentially that timing of a rollout?
Yeah, maybe. Corey, how about them Yankees, baby?
I want them Yankees, absolutely, my
But
dude.
but yeah, I've been thinking about it. I'll just say that I've been thinking about it. Um,
Would you rather some bimbo blonde from Fox News interviewing you right now?
no, I mean, I'm not saying that, but I mean, you might be onto something, Corey. I'm trying
Okay,
to keep it a
okay.
secret. I'm trying to keep it a little bit of a surprise, because you've never seen me go on anything but three, so I might be changing it up. You might have to.
Okay.
You might see. You might see.
Yeah. I mean, Darius has had some fouling issues. Let's just say that. I mean,
Mhm.
almost every match that he's had here in Power Slap. Does that concern you at all? And or do you think you can potentially use that to your advantage by keeping a clean match?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be able to use that to my advantage. Now, you could say the same thing about me though, because my last match with Dwayne, I wasn't clean. But then again, I was using my left arm, which I wasn't too
Mhm.
good with, and it was also injured. Um, so yeah, I mean, now my right is very accurate. My right, I can basically, I have really good hand-eye coordination with the right, which is great.
Mhm.
It's going to be a cleaner match on my end. As far as Darius is concerned, I think you hit the nail on the head when you first started talking. And you said that he's, maybe not used to the lights, the bright lights, and just that overall crowd and who's in the crowd. Because there's, let's be honest, there's some big names in that crowd, that could
Mhm.
shell shock him a little bit, being a young guy too. But that's neither here nor there either. But you know, uh, it doesn't worry me now, because that rule of if you get two fouls, it's a disqualification in the three rounder is in effect. So if he gets
Mhm.
two fouls, he had two fouls against Dorian. That's it. That's game
Mhm.
over. If I stay clean, he gets two fouls. It's over. And I myself don't want to win that way. And I've manifested it, and I've just ran this match through my head, and what ifs, and how to react to those situations. And
Mhm.
I don't want to win on a disqualification. I just want to put that out there. So let's just hope he stays clean. I think he's going to be good. He's been very quiet, so I think that means he's training hard.
Mhm. Realistically, how do you see this one going?
I mean, I want to be humble, but I think my speed. I think my speed, my power are greater than Wolverine's at this point. And Wolverine, you saw what he did, so I think it's probably going to be the same. But I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I hope he's training hard. I hope he's bringing his A game. This is an important match, not only for me but for him too, because like you
Mhm,
said, he's on that slump.
mhm,
Which is very unique for him because he went 17-0, which
mhm,
raises the question, what was the quality of competition on that 17 run? You know, I looked at it. I see there's a couple of badasses, but there's a lot of filler in there, I guess you could say.
mhm,
Yeah, man, I'm just really looking forward to it. There's a lot riding to it. Me, I've talked all sorts of shit throughout this
mhm,
whole period, but being back, I've been up everyone's ass. So
mhm,
I got everyone hating on me, looking at me to lose, and I need to win. So I'm here to win.
mhm. Yeah. I mean, in most recent times, obviously, we've seen what Wolverine did, as you just alluded to. But we also seen what your buddy DTP was able to do, last time up there against Darius.
Yeah.
Anything you can learn from watching those two matches, from that and what you can expect coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every match that Darius has had, he doesn't really change. He doesn't really change his game too much.
Mhm,
He's very good at those long, drawn out wars. When it goes longer, it seems like Darius gets a little bit better when the
mhm,
rounds go on. But then again, you watch back these power slap matches, and it's a completely different Darius. Like with
mhm,
DTP, that wasn't the greatest match. That
mhm,
to be honest with you, for both guys, and I'm sure DTP can agree it wasn't his greatest match, but Darius, I mean, that was not a good match for Darius. He barely ever
mhm.
fouls. So for him to have 2,001 matches is ridiculous for him. So I don't know. I think honestly, if you want to know what I think the pressure is gonna get to him. I don't think he's gonna be able to withstand the pressure.
Gotcha, my man. Okay, I gotta go a little right turn here real quick because as of right now, you're probably my most favorite man on social media. You've brought out the chicken coop. You've got Corey Corbin. You've got Young Camo in there.
Yep.
I haven't seen as of late, but I'm sure there's a couple other probably been added to the chicken coop.
Cody Vallow, Young
Cody
Camo's cousin.
Vallow. There we go. So now we've got three of them there.
Yeah.
What's going on with this, my man? And last time I looked, the comments back and forth in this was at like 96 comments. So what's going on here?
Well, hey, yeah, I'm kind of over it, but I'll talk about it anyway. But I do want to add that I did put Paul Teague in the chicken coop as well.
Okay.
We do
Or the
have to add him. I like Paul, but I'm sorry, buddy, you got to go in there. But Young Camo posted up a video saying that basically he's quitting Power Slap. Now, you know, quitting Power Slap, that's one thing, but quitting the day before you're supposed to go on the damn season 2 Power Slap Road to the Title show, where you just screwed someone out of an opportunity. So for me, that's what I'm looking at it as. The guy should have thought about this long before he signed up for the show. Now he just screwed someone not only out of an opportunity, but he may have screwed someone else out of a fight as well. That person might get their show money, might not get their show money, just for being there. So, that Young Camo came up trying to explain how he needs money and this and that. He's worth $1 million. And me, hey, that's a blood in the water for the shark, man. So I attacked. I made sure that he knows that he fucked up, and it's something that I don't know how you could sign up, get all the way to the point of leaving for the show, and then just back out. That to me is a chicken shit quality. So that's where the chicken coop originally came from. Then good old Cody Vallow, Young Camo's cousin, had to hit me up talking a bunch of crap. And, I've sniffed him out because I had the chance of being with him for Power Slap. Well, I think it was 4 with Kalani. and I actually trained with him. And this guy was all talk, a lot of talk, talking about how he's gangster and I've been through this and that and the other thing, and telling me, story for story. And usually, guys who have been through really bad shit in their life don't really talk about it, because a lot of the stuff that happens is either gruesome, or a lot of people will shy away from you because you've been through something that is so out of the ordinary, and just painful to listen to, that you just don't talk about that kind of stuff. You don't talk about the gangster stuff, man. I mean, I've been through some crap. I don't talk about a lot of it, like 80% of it I don't talk about. But this guy's running his mouth, trying to be a badass. I called him out. He said I went and talked to him. I video called him right away. I said, here I am, bitch. I'm not one to sit back and relax. If I'm talking shit, the reason I'm talking shit is because I can back it all up, baby. And if it's online on the computer, I'm being a keyboard warrior, man. If you see me in person, it's the same energy, and I'm going to come for you. And he's saying that, I'm not going to do anything. No, that's him projecting. He's not going to do anything. But the bad thing is that I will, because there's a little bit, there's a little strings loose there, buddy. And I like the confrontation. I like feeling like that. It gives me an adrenaline rush. So hope Cody's listening. Don't be looking for me. I'll be looking for you, brother.
There we go. We might have a battle royale outside.
Call the security. Call the people. Call the people.
Yeah, Circa Resorts and Casino. I'm gonna have a sideshow over there on the Thursday.
Stadium swim, 9:00, flag pool.
Exactly, my man. Yeah, you know what? You touched on something I think is interesting, and the fact that this is real money, real tickets are being booked. You're giving an opportunity that's now being taken away from somebody else that they could have filled in the spot. Literally people are planning to head there. We've seen this actually happen a number of times in different ways. We've seen guys, Zach Zane, for example, showed up at Power Slap, and his opponent, was too light, didn't make weight. We've seen, other guys not get on flights. We've seen guys miss flights. Like, these are actually dollars being spent on these individuals, people that believe in them. And it's unfortunate that these things, go the way that they are. Young Camo, I mean, I guess it is what it is, just unfortunate timing. I'm sure the brass at Power Slap would have appreciated a bit more of a heads up, especially when tickets were booked and plans were made, and ground transportation was probably arranged, and all that stuff takes time, energy, effort, and resources. And if unless somebody wants to actually be there and show up and perform, then unfortunately it's all for nothing. But yeah, looks like that chapter is done and gone. Hopefully it's the last we see of it, but I highly doubt that it is. And we'll just keep on rolling on to the next, because Power Slap number 5 is going to be one hell of a match. I think your match potentially could be a fight of the night match that is kind of be low key right now. They're promoting a lot of those title matches because we know there's 4 of them there on the card. Let's talk about the other heavyweight, title match that's going on.
Yeah.
Where we've got the Bell going up against Nate Bernard. What do you think in that match? Give me a recap. Now you've seen both these guys. I'm sure you've seen both their interviews here on Slap News. What do you think of their mindset and their mentality of each of them going in?
It's funny you ask, because the more I think about this match, the more I don't know of a clear winner. I said the Bell in their first interview, but honestly, I actually watched that back. I was like, I'm not really too sure. So no, I love it. This is a big match. Bernard has a lot to prove. Still, he's 2-0, which is fantastic, and he did a great job against Dwayne. There's a question mark on that. I think we all know there was a little weird stoppage with that, but Nate won. Can't take it away. He won. He's up against the Bell. Nate's power is once again undeniable. That guy is one big motherfucker. Working out with the Bills. I've seen him working out on his stories, and he's doing his thing. I'm sure he's not showing everything. So he's working hard, and I've been talking to the Bell. The Bell's same thing, man. He's been in it. Maybe I'm giving away too much. I don't know. I see him. He's active again on social. So welcome back, Bell. But I can't count out either guy. I honestly going to have to say, not to take away from either guy, but it might be whoever gets that coin flip, man, because Those are
Okay.
two powerful dudes, and their shots, every hit you take from them is gonna be a difference maker in some way. Being up there myself, taking a heavy shot, it really does rattle you. You don't really think straight for a while there.
Mm-hmm.
There is a even if the guy isn't rocked and he's standing there and just he doesn't move and he's like, fine. He's actually not fine. He's a little rocked.
Mm-hmm.
Your brain's a little rattled. So we'll see how it goes, man. It's definitely one of my favorite matches of the night. Honestly, every single match is my favorite match of the night. Even the Provost match, we'll see what he's got. He's got a lot to prove on his own right. So yeah, man, I'm so excited and ecstatic for all of this. It's going to be a crazy week next week.
You know what? I'm going to blow your mind. I got last week the Slap News inaugural interview with Andrew Provost. So that tells you anything.
Oh!
Yeah, that tells you anything. It only took me 10 months to get it, but I got an Andrew Provost interview. So he is back, large and in charge, my man.
I bet you it's going to be one of your most watched interviews, man.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone. Hey, I don't dislike the guy. I think he's actually pretty nice. I was a roomie of his on the show. Me and him roomied when he was there. So, he wasn't a bad guy. I mean, yeah, he quit kind of. He could use his left on one of his matches, but he had a hell of a knockout against Alex Asbury. That thing is viral than a mother. Yeah. Holy Lord.
Honestly, I think the best is yet to come. I don't think we've seen the best of Andrew yet in Power Slap.
He looks jacked, bro, and that's scary. So he's definitely been working, and I'm excited to see what he does. I'm excited to see everyone, even my worst enemy, Dwayne Crespo. So, Crying Crespo, if you're out there, I'm excited to see what you're gonna do next too, brother. Don't worry about it. Don't cry.
Yeah. All right, man. One last one. I need you to turn up the heat, turn up the energy. Darius is watching this interview. What do you want to say to him?
Oh boy, Darius, you know what's coming. Well, actually, I don't even know if you know what's coming, brother. It's going to be some different competition that you've ever faced in your career. I know you've had 19 fights now, but this 20th fight is going to be something different, man. So, I hope you're training. You've been very quiet, very surprising because you told me you were going to talk some shit, but I guess we're just going to wait till the face-offs maybe or the actual fight itself. I don't know. I'm waiting. So, but, I know you're a legend. I have a ton of respect for you, brother. But when I walk onto that stage, or when not even before that, I'm going to be losing my mind. I'm going to be going to the depths of hell. I'm going to be going to the worst places in my mind. I'm going to bring everything out because not only is this important for you, this is important for me. This is going to be one of the biggest events of my life. This is something that I need to win. I need to show Frank. I need to show Dana. I need to show the world that the King of Kings is the real deal. You've called me the real deal behind the scenes. Now it's time for me to put up, not shut up. So I'm going to be loud. I'm going to be proud. I'm going to be running around that stage, taking every second of that time and making it mine. And believe it or not, if you say that it's lightweight going to be the fight of the night, no, it is going to be the fight of the night. And I'm going to make damn sure of that. And Darius, I hope you are too, buddy. I need a good dance partner. So let's fucking go. Let's bring it. October 25th, baby.
Awesome, man. Appreciate it. You're going to be borrowing Robert Trujillo's nickname for the night. You forgot one of the most important, the first lady of Power Slap. You got to impress Erica as well. So
Erica's not Erica. Actually, Miss Erica. From me to you, why aren't you texting me back? She's not texting me back.
I don't know, my man. Maybe she lost your number, I guess.
I forgot. I forgot because I haven't talked to Erica in so long. So if Erica, you're seeing this, don't be afraid to text me back sometimes. You know what I mean?
Awesome, man. Appreciate you. We'll see you there live in Las Vegas, October 25th, going down live and free on Rumble, the King of Kings.
October 25th! King of Kings, baby! Oh, Darius, you're a dead man. The grave is already dug, baby. Let's go!